Hello, what up, and welcome to We Random Podcast, where my husband and I discuss, debate, and drop gems on an array of topics from random categories. I am your host, Savannah, and with me always is my super dope and super dapper co-host, Izzo on the beat, y'all.
Round of applause. yeah.
Like
Man,
that?
you know I'm ready to get into it. Go
Dapper.
ahead. What's up? You know I've been waiting.
All right, y'all.
What you got?
This super hype gentleman next to me is ready to go.
Yeah.
So the versus battle.
Yes. All right. Just wanted you to introduce so I can take over. All right. No.
I'm not going to be talking the rest of this podcast. Not this part.
Go ahead, man. If you want to, say
no, this is all you. I'm just going to let you shine right now.
All right, man. So the versus battle went down tonight. We watched this joint tonight. We didn't get a chance to shoot it live, so you guys can check it out. But, all right. Just going to keep it real with y'all straight out the gate.
You got this whole build up.
Jeezy killed them.
Yeah.
Killed them.
Yeah.
I mean, yo.
I concur.
Yeah. All right. So, I got a breakdown for y'all. Like, we about to do this like ESPN.
Oh,
like
here we
highlights.
go. Lord. I wasn't ready for this.
Look, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about, like, kind of what happened. Because originally it was supposed to be T.I. and Jeezy.
Yep.
And T.I., that situation had to switch. I don't know exactly what happened. I don't know if it was because there was a better opportunity. I don't know that part. But I know T.I.
Well, I know initially Jeezy wanted Gucci.
Yeah, he wanted Gucci initially.
And they approached him first.
And Gucci was like, nah.
Not unless there was a whole million on the table to do it.
Yeah.
So he was like, nah, they're not going to do that. I'm not there.
Right.
So they settled for T.I., which is not even like settling.
Yeah.
But so I think what happened is T.I. gracefully bowed out because he wanted to see Gucci and Jeezy go up against each other too.
No doubt.
Once Gucci was like, all right, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I read the article. So, I mean,
okay.
Because T.I. posted it. He posted the flyer after Gucci did. And then I think Swiss and then Versus actually posted it too.
Okay.
But those are pulled down. Don't know why. But
okay, so bet. So, all right, now y'all got an understanding about that. So now the original battle, which was for the streets, for sure.
Another rap anchor is about to take over.
That was Jeezy and Gucci. So I had Jeezy winning the battle coming in straight up anyway.
Yeah.
I didn't think he was going to
lose.
So did I. Same thing with T.I. I don't think he was going to lose the T.I. battle if that would have happened. I honestly think that the T.I. battle would have been a little bit more
hype. I think the energy would have been there. Not only
just hype, but yeah, it probably would have been a little bit more competition, in my opinion.
Yeah.
There's 25 songs in here, just so y'all can understand how I rated it. Not because I'm a Jeezy fan and I don't like Gucci. I just came from a music standpoint and the feeling of the battle. And what the battle was all about. There's 25 songs. Jeezy won 19 of them joints. That's a wash, battle-wise. And not to mention all the other stuff that happened in the battle. But we're going to get to that part.
Gave him 19, so Gucci got 6?
No. He didn't. He got 5 because the last song that they did was a joint song. They went out on a positive note. That's part. I want to get into that. So, all right.
Oh, I'm jumping the gun. I'm sorry.
A little bit. So, all right. So, if you're a Gucci fan,
who had the most energy though? That's basically what I would have went off of for the last song.
Most energy, in my opinion, it was funny because Jeezy in the battle, like. Jeezy was like so confident, yo. He was chilling in his chair, like, yo. He got up, he entertained the crowd. He acted like a professional.
He was up in the beginning.
But he sat down at some points and he was just like, I don't even need to stand up for this. Like it was.
I mean, do you blame him though? I didn't blame him though, because he was like, man, I don't even have to stand up for this one. And that song came on and it was like, oh.
Yeah, it was. It was like that, but early on he was just like kind of like slightly tapping him, like slapping the butt, like. And then after a while he was back slaps, pimp slaps. No, but for real,
washing the floor with him.
We're gonna break down some of the songs.
You.
Okay, I'm gonna break down. Well, you gonna chime in?
Yeah, right?
But I'm saying we're gonna break it down. I got it on paper, y'all. Hope this don't come across on the podcast, but y'all hearing a whole bunch of paper moving.
Don't stop doing that.
I had to put my notes down. But anyway,
old school.
Okay, I want to make sure I'm hitting my points of what I want to talk about. So let's start off with the first round. First round, the song that was played was round 1 from Gucci Mane.
You were so funny.
Jeezy was the intro. Yo, you know how I get
You were
down
super hype, y'all.
Yo.
Like, my husband has not been this hype this late at night for quite some time.
Yeah. So look, Jeezy did his intro. I think it was off. Intro was off of. Now I'm not. Now don't get it twisted. Now I'm not like no fanboy for Jeezy. I just rock with Jeezy's music. So I don't know all of his songs. I don't know them by heart. All of that, but I know what songs hit, and I know what I used to listen to in my whip.
Right.
So anyway. Jeezy played his intro. I think it was off Thug Motivation, and then Gucci Mane played round 1. Straight out the gate, round 1 was a diss record. And so y'all, people that don't know by now, you should know. But if you're not really a follower of hip hop community, whatever, Gucci and Jeezy, this is so positive of a thing that happened for the hip hop cultures because
they had real
huge beef. They
got bodies.
They got bodies.
There's a body count.
Gucci killed one of Jeezy's homeboys.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of beef with them, and I'm talking about.
Thought that Jeezy sent him over there, but Jeezy said he never did.
Right.
So
15, we talking 15, 20 years worth of beef.
There was some hardcore animosity.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah, and some real beef. So anyway, first song Gucci, diss record. The diss song that he made for Jeezy, he dropped that first. And so that set the tone early. I gave that to Gucci because I was like,
nah, he didn't have enough energy for me. I was just like, really?
I gave it to Gucci because it was like, oh, okay, this is how we starting off the battle. Like a battle, you come with this record. So I'm like, okay, so I gave it to Gucci on that. Round 2 was Bench Warmers by Gucci and Trap or Die featuring Bun B by Jeezy. Trap or Die, that was Jeezy all day long. Some of the tracks that Gucci had just wasn't coming through as strong as Jeezy's. Yeah,
the energy was kind of low.
The energy from Gucci was kind of like Gucci's
it was like up here and down here. It was just like
some of the energy didn't match. Even though Gucci got a lot of street songs, it was just the chords and the things that is like Jeezy got a lot
more
of
like
strings and brass and anthem sounds. So all of his stuff sound like anthems, and then Gucci is just like it's an anthem, but it's kind of like more like just a street, not like a chant type anthem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, next we got was I Think I Love Her. That was featuring Esther Dean from Gucci, and then Standing Ovation. Exactly what it sounded like. Standing Ovation is exactly what it was. Right there, he started cooking them a little bit. Like he was just tapping them with that. I was like, okay, Standing Ovation. Jeezy got him. Number 4, round 4, whatever, track 4 was Plain Jane featuring Rocco, and then Jeezy, This Is Gangsta Music. Hey, Jeezy.
Yeah.
That's another one.
Yeah.
4. Track 5 was I'm a Dog. Gucci song, which is dope. It's a dope record. And then Jeezy had Bottom of the Map. Jeezy took that one. It was just the energy, man. Like Jeezy took that. Then you had the I don't even know how to pronounce this joint. The Gucci track with OJ the Juice Man, and I don't know how to better. I don't know. Whatever. That record, and then Jeezy had Jeezy the Snowman. Jeezy the Snowman. It was snow season all night. Yeah. Jeezy took that joint. Then after that, you had the Bruno Mars track. Smoke when I'm drunk, yo when I'm high. You can tell me when I'm high. Like that right there.
It made it feel,
Gucci lost me, man.
It made it not feel like it was for the streets anymore. Like he was trying to turn it into.
Well, like in the battle,
it didn't fit.
Like right around here, Gucci was saying stuff like, "Yo, man, let's drop some of my current. Let's drop some current records.
I was gonna bring that
all
up.
This old school stuff, all these old songs. You know, I got current hits, and then Jeezy was just laughing.
Stop playing them old
joints. Yeah. She's like, you need to get
some new.
Gucci was like, you need to get some
killing
new,
you with old stuff.
New hits. I'm like, well, the purpose of verses is so younger generations, all kind of people can hear your body of work. So he was like, I'm just going to cook you with this old stuff before I even get to any new stuff. But that's the thing.
I think that's what got verses going. Yeah. Initially, it's like, yo, you're playing like stuff from back in the day. Like, I know what you're doing now, but when you can bring up the stuff that you were doing 10 years ago and it goes hard, you start reminiscing, you start getting hyped because it's like, yo, it's a mix of old and new. But like he jumped to the new, I feel, way too soon.
This is like, we're in round 7. So this is track 7. It's 25 tracks, mind you. He hit him with the smoke, you know, the Bruno Mars and Kodak Black song.
I feel like it was too new.
That
so
song
soon. It was just
street.
Like, come on, man.
It wasn't street. It wasn't gangster. It was a top. It was a what you call and I ain't trying to get into the whole
billboard
old. No, I mean like the old Gucci, new Gucci, clone
okay.
Gucci. I ain't trying to get into that because I like
don't send your clone.
I like where Gucci's at right now. Positive, you know, where he at in his life and all that. So that part I ain't gonna get into that. But this song was not a good look for Gucci. I'm like, were you losing his own people? Like that, his whole entourage that was there when he played that joint, their heads went down like, no, he ain't play that. So, Boys in the Hood was what Jeezy went with, which was the name of the group that he was in. So, Boys in the Hood, that joint, I took Jeezy on that one. So that was number 7. Number 8 was I gave that to Gucci. Gave number 8 to Gucci. That's My Hood, and Sky's the Limit was what Jeezy had. I gave it to Gucci, man. Like I honestly was trying to be like real, you know, fair. So I was like, I ain't gonna just straight all Jeezy songs, but Gucci had some ones that hit a little bit harder. So I was like, you know, I can give him that. So I gave that to Gucci. That was number 2 for Gucci right there. All right. So after that, we had number 9, which was this was funny. So
you about to break down all 25 songs, 24 songs. Really, all 24 rounds?
This is for the real. I mean, I'm hoping that we're going to have some real Jeezy Gucci fans out here to listen to the podcast.
Round for round. Okay. All right. Round for round.
I won't go round for round then. I mean, I won't go round for round. I'm just going to hit some of the other ones that I thought was important. So, round number 9 was when it got interesting because he went into his current bag. Gucci went into his current bag again and dropped his record that he got with Drake called Both. Ugh. So he dropped the Drake record. Jeezy was like, okay, you want to get into that? Because I'm like, okay, well, that's an automatic for Gucci. Then Jeezy dropped Go Crazy, and then that's got a feature with Jay-Z on it. So that round went to Jeezy. So and then the next one, I'm just gonna say it real quick. Number 10 was Bricks by Gucci Mane, and then that was Jeezy's joint. Gave that to Jeezy, and the next few went to Jeezy. Man, we're gonna get to the controversy though. So
the controversy,
because on I think it was round 15. It wasn't round 15. It was round number 18. So, all right, what happened here is Gucci dropped another record that he was pretty much dissing. He was talking about the killing that we were talking about earlier. How he killed his homeboy, Jeezy's homeboy. So while he was talking about that, and rapping the whole song, everything changed in the room. Like I was like, oh, it's about to be some smoke going on here. Everybody about to chairs getting tossed.
There was a couple of times that happened. I was just like watching, like, oh man, very security,
man. So, but real talk, what and this killed, in my opinion, this is what really killed the battle. The battle was already over at this point. This is track 18. Jeezy's already up like 16-2 or like he's killing them at this point. And then to add insult to injury, he goes and he's a little petty with this. It was no reason for Jeezy to go back into this. I mean, Gucci to go back into that bag to talk about his dead homie. So Jeezy was like, look, I extended the olive branch for you to come here, make you some money, and we could do this for the culture. He was like, that's what this was all about. And he was like, you still talking about the same thing. This is 15, 20 years old, and you still talking the same thing.
Yeah.
And he made a good point. He said, this is bigger than us. This is for the culture. This is for the youngsters. You know, the youngsters that's out here that's dying. He just shouted out Mo 3 and King Von, a few artists that just passed away. And you know, they were shot and killed. So he was saying this is a better way to show how to handle beefs. You know, like, we grown men now. It's no reason for us to talk about killing and all that when we in a different stage in our career. We the OGs. So this is what I love to see. And then right after he did that,
he went into his song.
He went into his record, and which was "Get Your Mind Right." And that's like,
it was the way it seamlessly
it dropped so hard.
It was so just seamless.
Like, you know what I mean?
It seemed a little like he had planned that to say all of that, but he didn't.
He didn't, and he said all of that, and then Gucci won't trying to hear it at first. Gucci was like,
he kept trying to talk over. Just play your next song.
And he was like, nah, I need to say my piece. He said,
just let me talk.
Yeah, he said his piece, man, and it was a bright moment. After that, Gucci's whole everything changed. Gucci stopped talking as much. Gucci just kind of seemed like he humbled him a little bit. Like, man, you know what? You right, bro. Because Gucci been on a positive tip. Like, yo, he come out of prison. He like, yo, I want to be on a different level, and you know, eating healthy and all that. So, that was kind of it looked crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Gucci, in my opinion, was looking.
Yeah.
Gucci was looking kind of lame, yo. Like,
he kept talking about his clothes.
Yo, yeah, he talking.
And he was like, "That's cool. I wear my $10 outfit. I own half of Atlanta."
Yeah, because Gucci he was talking about Jeezy. Like, look what I got on. Look what my competition got on.
Yeah.
And Jeezy came like old Jeezy. Like, he had you know what I mean? He had a jersey on.
He had his jersey.
He had his Air Forces on. He was ready. But anyway.
I kind of felt him on that though when he said that, like, I wear my $10 outfit. Like, look at the age for all that.
I'll have that, but I own half of Atlanta.
Yeah,
so I got
like, I'm in real estate. We can have a real estate battle next.
And then there was another point just to that. Gucci had said we should have a battle on who got the most ice, like who got the best and he was best like, jury, and then
F that, let's do some real some real stuff, a business battle, real estate.
Jeezy was like,
I'm like, exactly,
we can do a real estate battle,
sir.
That was
all
funny.
of this stuff is, once you wear it, bruh, it loses its value. It decreases in value.
The whole battle, in my opinion, was lopsided. Not only was the actual music lopsided, but just like the energy was lopsided. The way that Jeezy was coming off like a grown man, bro. He was like, this grown man music, grown man business.
He was acting his age. Right. I mean, not like he was an elderly.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, you know, for him compared to
where
his
headspace was, where you expected Gucci's headspace to be also.
Exactly.
You could kind of see a little bit of the immaturity starting to come out. Like, he was trying to be petty a little bit.
Gucci was looking,
and it was
mad.
Like, bro, like not here. Don't do that.
Gucci was looking like he ain't never had nothing before. Like, he was acting like brand new, bro. Like, Gucci, you been in the game for a minute. He put Migos on, all kind of artists on.
Yeah, it was unnecessary. So it was unnecessary.
Yeah, he was kind of he was capping, as they be saying it. He was capping for sure. But anyway, then just a couple other little quick ones. Gucci played Trap House. Jeezy played I Done Seen It All. I done seen it all. He did that joint. That's another Jay-Z feature. I gave that to Jeezy. He did Soul Survivor with Akon. That joint came on versus Pills. And the pills and that one was kind of close. I don't know. I think I end up giving that to Gucci because that was kind of close. But other than that, the last three, Jeezy won 2 of them, and then the last track, which was positive, is what I want to end this whole thing on. Was they basically, man, they ain't shake hands, but they was like, look, man, all respect, all love. And they played a record that they did together, like way back in the day. It was a record produced by Zaytoven, called So Icy. And that's how they ended the joint, man. It was over. And that was it, man. I mean, the battle was iconic in my opinion, bro. It was like one of the best ones they had. It was street music. It was
I feel like it would have been better with T.I. as far as energy.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And maybe a little more competition. Like, I don't know. I always it kind of depends on how you play, what you roll out with what.
Right.
But I don't feel like it was
Yeah, it was.
I kind of, like I said, it was bathroom break when kind of Gucci went on. It was just like he was bringing the energy down for me. It was just like Jeezy was going. It was like, all right. Now you got to answer back with something that's just as hype.
Yeah.
And he wasn't delivering on that.
It's hard to match Jeezy's energy like with his records. Like you got to have a lot.
That's what
of
I was
slap.
saying on the other podcast.
So
like he has like an energy about it that just makes you get in. Like it makes you feel some kind of way.
It be simple, man. Like there's certain stuff that man. I want to break this. I want to break this thing down so bad, but it's a time limit.
Yo, we don't have a whole hour to go over this.
Yeah. I'll be talking.
You would take a whole hour.
I would be talking. Maybe this is, something I'm gonna do on the side with the music podcast or the music show. But anyway, man, that's pretty much it with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I'm missing that I didn't clarify. Yeah, man. I mean, it ended up on a positive note. It looked like it was about to turn left real quick.
I thought it was.
But they handled it. They handled their emotions like grown men and not like kids. You know what I'm saying? And
if they would have broke out into a fight, I would have been like, "Oh, here's what's wrong with the world."
Yeah, and that would have been a bad look for Verzuz. The whole thing, because now they got partnerships.
What I was saying the whole time is like. What? Because Gucci's energy was so low, like they needed the strippers like in P Valley to be performing in the background while he was going off, or like a go-go dancer in the middle of them. Yeah. Like he needed something to like keep the energy kind of high.
Shot that joint in Chuckalisa.
Had Uncle Clifford running that joint. Yo,
that would have been hilarious.
That would have been great.
Yo, man,
they needed something extra whenever Gucci went on, but that's just my opinion.
Yo. That's it. You know what I mean? We gonna certain things that we did break down, we gonna, for people that's watching it on YouTube, it'll be a little bit more context with that. But yeah, man. Y'all gotta go see it, go watch it. If you hip hop fans, go check it out. Even if you're not hip hop fans, it was a big moment. For and in my opinion, for Black culture, when you're talking about a positive way, everything turned around. When you got all these people that's like all this stuff going on with the killing and the shooting, and we gonna chop it up a little bit about Boosie too, because Boosie just got shot in Dallas, I think, which is where his artist just got killed, Mo 3, man. So this was positive way to end it, and they got money together, and that's what it's all about. So hey, man, I'm excited. I don't know what the next battle gonna be, but hey, I'm looking forward to it, man. The versus battles is fire. I love the versus battles. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm gonna let you. You know what I mean? You want to take it out, or you want me to take it out?
You take it out because you need to.